more than meets the eye. Autobots will step out to destroy the evil forces of
Hello fellow YouTubers, LEGO EWC Stop Motioner here, and I'm here to talk about some Transformers reveals from yesterday. I tell you guys, I am beat. I took an ACT test this morning. It's pretty taxing. But still, I want to show off these really cool reveals. So first up we have, this is one of the Netflix figures I think. We got Bumblebee, a heavy retool of the Earthrise Cliff Jumper, and he looks pretty good. I think they should have given him a different gun, but otherwise, I really like the look of him. I mean, G1 Bumblebee is my least favorite version of Bumblebee, but still, I'm looking forward to getting this, even though it goes against my better judgment, but I really wish the Autobot symbol was on his chest, not his foot. Alright, so that's showing him off in robot mode. So let's see. Here's his VW mode, and that looks pretty darn good. I like it. I can't really think of anything bad to say about it. Might be a little bit elongated, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. So that's cool. And let's see. Since I saw the trailer, this is what I really wanted. Alita 1. This figure looks pretty good. She's another retool of the Earthrise RC, which I don't have. It's up for pre-order on Amazon, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. Yeah, Alita 1 looks pretty good. I mean, I wonder now that I have the Earthrise Optimus. So that should be pretty cool. Really wish it was just all in one place. Here we got Alita 1's car mode. I haven't really seen her much with the vehicle mode. Then again, I haven't really seen her that much anyway. She's kind of a character who could probably use more spotlight. But I mean, it looks alright. It's just not really anything different from RC. Okay. Now, of course, we have a re-release of Impactor with, I guess, a slightly different paint job. And there's no doubt about this being one that I'm opting out of. And of course, the tank mode, it's exactly the same. I mean, it's a good figure. If you missed out on Impactor, then yeah, don't blow this figure off. I highly recommend it. But since I had the regular one, I'm good. All right. Now let's see who we got next. One that I'm definitely not getting. This is a repaint of Red Alert. I just don't really have enough attachment to Red Alert to get figures of him. But it's a good mold. If you really like the character, that's fine then. Go on and get it. It looks good. I'm just not interested in it. Personally. Okay. And of course, here we got the vehicle mode, which again looks good. Still not what I'm planning on getting though. Okay. Now we have Grease Pit, I think his name is. He's a repaint of the Earthrise Ironworks. I do love the color scheme. Still not what I'm planning on getting, but it looks good. And there's that base platform. Super Gasoline. That kind of looks like Sideswipe right there. Okay. Let's see. Who we got next? Exhaust. A retool of the Earthrise Wheeljack. Well, the only retool is the head sculpt. I'm not really familiar with the character, so. Of course, here we got the good old Lancia Stratus Turbo 5 Bandit. Okay, who am I going to look at next? Yeah, here. Here's a repaint of Earthrise Wheeljack with battle damage, which looks good. I like it. Since I already have Earthrise Wheeljack, I'm not getting him, but still, if you don't have him, you definitely need to because he's an amazing figure. And again, the vehicle mode is good. Then they're repainting the Earthrise Optimus Prime, and he really doesn't look that much different, to be honest. Just slightly different eyes, maybe? I don't know. In the truck mode, not really that different, but it is definitely a good figure. But honestly, if this one doesn't come with a trailer, I recommend you get the Earthrise one, because that one has a trailer and everything. Okay. Let's see. Some sort of Terraxidon, at least a repaint of it, I think. Here's the Axe mode. Sorry, I don't know the name of this guy. And there's his alt mode. And then they're re-releasing the Laserbeak. This is exactly the same as the Siege one, but with a different paint scheme. There's the cassette mode. Here we got Ravage. That's pretty cool. Ravage is not the best out of my Siege figures, I will admit. But still, they're including him with Soundwave, and he looks good in robot mode. Of course, the Siege one is in no way lacking in the robot mode, but they're giving this guy his Walkman mode, which it looks good. Got a play button. It looks good and everything, but I'm kind of unsure about this one. I mean, I love Soundwave, but I really like the Siege one. His vehicle mode really isn't as bad as it's made out to be. Here's Hubcap, Retool Cliff Jumper. They seem to really like putting the Autobot symbol on the feet. I want this guy though. I'm an IDW Wreckers fan, and he's one of them. So they changed the head sculpt for the upcoming Selects Rotor Storm, so that's pretty cool. Here's a vehicle mode, really cool. Then here we got a spoiler box, another one. I don't have high hopes for it. If it ends up being like the last one, they built up all this hype for it. It was just a repaint of an existing figure. I'll, have to see what happens. Alright, so here we got something pretty neat. The Quintesson. There they all are. Pretty creepy. Sharkticon, that should be pretty cool. I forget that guy's name, but this is that scene from the 1986 movie where he's like guilty or innocent. Spare me this mockery of justice. And I'm playing with it already. I don't even have it. That's just wrong. That looks pretty cool right there. Okay. Here we have Dirge and Thrust. Heavy retools of the Seekers, the Earthrise Seekers. That's a really cool set. So this one looks like it'll be pretty good too. I don't know what keeps happening. That looks cool. And they do actually look slightly different. They're not just flat out repaints. There is a slight difference in the molds. But then, of course, we get to what I've been really looking forward to. The Autobot Alliance 2-pack with Prowl and Ironhide. I mean, Prowl, I didn't get the Siege one. I'm not really regretting because he's pretty cheap online. But why get that when I can get him with Ironhide? I missed out on the Siege one, and it's so expensive. And they're doing an Earthrise one now. It's up for pre-order, but I gotta wait. Because I used most of my funds to pre-order something else that I shall not reveal at this time. I really hope those stupid scalpers don't snatch these guys up. It just looks awesome. Alright, but now for what I'm extremely looking forward to. I can't stress enough how excited I am about this. Transformers War for Cybertron Chapter 3. It's going to be Kingdom. It's going to be inspired by Beast Wars. I am so happy. It's like, they keep doing updates for the G1 designs and the movie designs. It's like, like myself, Prime fans, animated fans, they get nothing. Just new G1 figures and movie figures. Not that I mind those, but I'm ready for something different. And now finally, Beast Wars figures are going to get, not figures, fans are going to get what they want. And it looks so awesome. We got the golden disc in the middle. And there's some characters that are seen on the poster. Hopefully, this is just the first wave. I mean, maybe they can throw a few G1 characters in there, but I want this line to be mostly Beast Wars. We're going to do Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Air Razor, Tigatron, Dinobot, Black Arachnia, Scorponok, and Rat Trap. I am so happy. That's another reason I don't want to pre-order the Autobot Alliance 2-pack, because from here on out I just want to save up for when these come out so I can just buy them all. Well, if my wallet would talk, he would, quote Rat Trap. We're all gonna die. My wallet's so gonna die. I'm really looking forward to Air Razor because she has to see how they pull it off in figure form, because she's very different between her robot mode and her beast mode. And Dinobot, same for him. He's got very different color schemes. I'm really happy about Black Arachnia. She hasn't really gotten the proper treatment in toy form based on her original Beast Wars design. At mass retail, anyway. Otherwise, it's just really expensive. Masterpiece or Takara Legends or something like that. Dang it, that's what I meant to do. And of course, Scorponok, I'm happy about him because he is probably one of the most expensive of the original Beast Wars figures. So to see him get an update will be cool. Now they need to add Rhinox. I had the original. It's a good figure, but his robot mode is really kibbly, and his Rhino mode is devoid of all life, in my opinion. Just doesn't look very lifelike. And Predacons, of course, they got to do, yes, Beast Wars Megatron, and good old Waspinator and Inferno. And yeah, I want them to do all the Season 1 characters at least, because after the first batch of characters from Beast Wars, the figures got like really good and screen accurate and everything, so I don't know if those need updates. As expensive as they are, I'd be okay if they did that. If they just do updates for the Season 1 designs, I'll be happy. Wow, this ended up being a pretty long video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and God bless.